Hi, it's Dr. David Phelps from the Freedom Founders Mastermind community. Today, I want to talk to you about your investments, your financial future, and the good, bad, and the ugly of today's financial markets. So what's the good? Well, the good is the markets are up. They've been going up for the last several years. Stock market has gone up, although it's been pretty much sideways the last 2 years if you really want to take a look at it. Real estate, also from the downturn back in 2008, 9, and 10, has gone up significantly. So that's the good news. Markets are up, whichever sector you're in, real estate or the stock market. The bad news is that the market's up, and that means there's a lot of dollars that have been chasing more yield, chasing returns. Investors can't put their money in the normal conservative arenas like CDs and bonds and money markets, T-bills. They don't pay any return, and you lose traction very quickly. So the bad news is too many dollars chasing, and both of the markets, stock market and real estate, have gone up, 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 up. What does that mean? Well, that means we're at a point where we have asymmetric risk, meaning what's the chances, what's the odds that both markets will continue to go up versus both markets or one or the other go down? Well, I think it's about a 20% chance they go up much more, and probably 80% chance either one or both could take a drop of some kind. I think you probably agree. So what's the ugly? The ugly is, yeah, there is going to be a reset. You can bet on it. I mean, the markets always cycle. I mean, the stock market is way, way, way overvalued, and it's due for a crash. Normally, the first 2 years of a new administration, that administration starts taking the hard hits, right? They have to go take care of the pain points in the economy. The short term, even though they're kicking things down the can, they'll do some things to try to get things a little bit under control, and that's going to cause pain. They'll do that during the first 2 years. The second 2 years, they'll be more liberal again because they want to get reelected typically for a second term. That's just how it works. So my prediction is look for some kind of a reset in the financial marketplace for sure sometime after the election. For 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, I don't know, but somewhere in there, good chance. I truly believe the stock market has a long ways to fall as it did back in 2008. Real estate can also be affected to a degree because when the financial markets freeze, real estate financing credit freezes, and it will tighten up. But the key here is which market can you have more control over? Now, if you're in the stock market, you have zero control. You do. You have zero control. In the real estate arena, we can choose which markets we invest in and how we invest. And I'll tell you that even though there will be a reset in both markets, in the real estate market, it's going to be the higher valued marketplace, the 150,000 and above marketplace, probably more like 250 on up to $1 million plus in some marketplaces. That's what's going to be affected. Below 150 or so, that's more of a cash market today because the banks are not lending money in that area. It's long and complicated, but basically talk about regulation is causing that. So if you want to be safe and protect your downside while still having an inflation hedge for the upside, the best sector to invest in is the $150,000 or less, both as a buy and hold equity owner or as a lender. That's where I truly believe we can stay safe, because if those markets are not affected by fluctuations in interest rate or volatility in the marketplace, then the price points, even with a general reset in the market, won't be affected very much at all. That's where I think the safety zone is. Now, how do you get connected to those markets? How do you get connected to the right people? Well, that's what we do in Freedom Founders. We're helping so many of our members take their money out of Wall Street or out of cash, put it in the right real estate market so they have confidence. We're always watching the marketplace, always watching to see what's going to happen next. And no one has a magic crystal ball, but I'll tell you, I think with the pulse of the market that we have with all of our members and people in the across the country, we've got a pretty good feel of what's happening. We try to stay ahead of that curve and play it safe, but still have a future where we have cash flow that's sustainable for the rest of our lifetimes. That's what it's about. If you can't orchestrate your accumulated retirement investment capital for long-term cash flow, then you have no confidence in what you can do. How do you retire? That's what it's all about. See you next time. David Phelps from Freedom Founders. Take care.